Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Or supposedly the crossover of Danganronpa slash Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair slash Trigger Happy Havoc slash Goodbye Despair. Now, I'm going to explain something kind of like while we're going through this. I kind of mentioned that that I was gonna state kind of my thing about particularly this to come because uh, Kyoko and Byakuya are here to save the day. Amazing, because Byakuya is still the skinny, handsome man that we know. Kyoko's still the fan favorite, maybe one of my favorites, obviously. But I have some things kind of to put through. Generally speaking, I am happy that they are here, but I don't. I I'm kind of a little haunted because nowadays, because I've been checking like my uploads and stuff, and basically, at some point, my top video passed my my small clip on Destiny, where my 51-minute video. Also, it's Friday, June 11th. That's when I got my vaccine. So this will definitely come out another time. So if you think I'm a little very late, Friday, June 11th, I got my first shot. So yeah. But anyways, um, yeah. Basically, one of my videos from Danganronpa 1, got a lot of attention for someone like me. Like obviously I'm not as that popular. When I've made this. But my video got a lot of attention. Or more so to yeah, like I said, to me, I got a lot of attention. And it was the school mode finale, or basically kind of yeah, like the school mode plus really kind of the finale of Trigger Happy Havoc before the bonus and closing thoughts. And so, the character that I got the character basically and in school mode, as in short, if you do everything right on the tasks, you have a chance of getting a character ending. And the character that I ended up the character that I ended up picking was Kyoko. And obviously, with what uh with what we with what has came through, what has or for what has happened. What am I saying now? But okay, but I went. But yeah, I lost myself. But yes, I picked Kyoko and got her character ending in school mode. And I was like, hey, lovely dovely. Aside from the reward, lovely dovely. But yeah, the aftermath was that when I uploaded it to YouTube, I got that video ended up exploding a bit faster than normal. So it was cool. It was like, hey, it was cool. But eventually it became my most popular Danganronpa video as a when it came through. But now it has become the most popular video on the channel. It is my only video to surpass 70 views. So, it's safe to say I was basically not comfortable seeing that same character, because now not only will I probably show my thumbnail or the things I use my thumbnails and stuff, like all like kind of the things at some point, which I think would be a nice little video to touch upon. But obviously I gotta view them, so yeah, it's great. But it's gonna be hard to just look at a character's face when while Kyoko is definitely one of my favorite characters currently. So is Byakuya. But Byakuya is Byakuya. He's the love. He's He's the astronaut. He's still the astronaut dick he is, but he's fucking. But he's Byakuya, man. He's so cool. But yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little awkward around that, cause for one, this is Danganronpa 2. It's a completely different cast. Like that's really the gist of it. And now, three characters have came back from the first game because they were referenced. Namely, Makoto was referenced way back in the second chapter, I believe. But yeah, they they came back now. Obviously, we aren't seeing Tiny Hands or Aoi or Hiro, which is fine, I guess. I mean, Hiro, lovely to see, but yeah. But I think overall, this definitely is gonna be harder to look at, cause I just want to see the characters that I've been talking with right now. Fuyuhiko, Kazuichi, Hajime, Akane, and Sonya. Because those are the new characters. And obviously, I've had my eyes upon. I had looked at the screen for a while on Trigger Happy Havoc. So, it's obviously it's gonna be like, I would like to see their faces another time. That's not happening. It looks like. So here we go. Enough dilly-dallying. I need to man up. All right, let's do this. Kyoko, wait, Kyoko. Pekka!
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings. I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for two people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
Dude, Nagito is rolling in his grave right now. That man had a chance to see. My man had a chance to see someone who definitely inspired his luck. But man, he is rolling in his grave right now.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
I'm gonna squirt my...
Shut up.
Byakuya, you're alive. But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
I think it's time to explain Byakuya.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
It's probably not just that.
The six of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived, and you recover your memories. Tragedy. If the killing school life is referring to that.
You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
She was a lot shorter last time I remember her.
There's three of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger.
I was holding my water bottle up with my left arm. That was a bad idea.
Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
Maybe me.
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
God damn it. It's not like I heard this from a shorter character.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff. And now, all the ultimate despairs. I'll be treated like even bigger chump.
Yes,
You said it again! Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
In this messed up world?
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
Clearly, as I'm looking right now.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation. If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it. Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program,
If we're going to revert back to our original selves, not my mono coins!
I see.
Not my 400 that I gathered.
Does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair. No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
No.
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us. We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
Where the fuck did you hear that? For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
I believe him. Alright, I'm pressing it.
You stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed. Washing your brain is like really nasty.
Smooth brain.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your mind.
Meaningless. Vanish? Poggers? Does that include her too? Oh no, Chiaki. If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? That happens. Does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
He lost a limb like that.
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past. Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
Imagination in a world where everything was falling apart. Junko picked up some class and looked them in the eye with a knife.
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who claim to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that.
explain them all to me right now.
The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Just don't believe me.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
I think it's gonna be pretty obvious.
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
They already had their part. Fuck them.
You called us chumps again! Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it?
Makoto, press the button right now.
The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
The same outcome as the killing school. I don't remember what occurred there. Who would Junko lure the method? I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer here. All logic dive. Let's do it. Wow, this is a nice. I'll be baited hard. What did Junko want to do? The Future Foundation. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I forgot. I mouse click. What the fuck? It'd be a real dick move if they decided to just make, if they decided to make it where you had to jump over something like you can see is leave for the blue after like even running through a straight line. Oh, camera. Wrong. It's, they tried to trick me with that. And I was, it was surveillance camera. I was like, what the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos.
It's all coming together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous killing school life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
Titty Typhoon.
You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the killing school trip live to every member of the Future Foundation. The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Please.
Sure did.
I'll never be clean now. Please forget what you saw. So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, health dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right? Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Oh, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
and this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Huh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation wits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
It's
two options: graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote. Whenever one has the majority, will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
I swear to God, by this point, we're probably gonna be Hajime doing this shit, aren't we? The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is it was become the black and escape. Or maybe the teacher's final decision. Makes sense.
I see. As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know? What? Doesn't that mean it won't just end with a majority vote? After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even when we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well.
I think we're about to get into the hope part.
I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to come back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
They're all not.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
Don't worry, because the likelihood of either Makoto or Hajime initiating their full potential within is gonna be crazy.
There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that when I crushed it with despair.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind. Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind.
Okay.
I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Dinner's almost ready, so, and it's good. We're eating outside.
Okay.
And if you want to swim, you can get yourself some.
Okay.
Because we're gonna...
Just tell me when it's ready.
Well, it's gonna be ready in like 2-3 minutes.
So tell me.
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope, but that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. So I recall that person was the founder of the academy.
I see. Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founders. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that ultimate hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
Alright, guys, I'll be back real quick, and I will, yeah, we'll continue on. I'm just gonna go eat real quick. Alright, hello, yeah. I'm just gonna come right now that we're gonna end this part off here, and continue on the case that is. We'll see what's going on between this Izuka Makura, but if he goes near my precious Makoto, I will fuck him like a pig. Alright, thank you all so much for coming by. Peace, peeps.